smoke. Don't bring the smoke. Won't be no smoke. Let be the smoke, not to be the smoke. Don't be no smoke, won't be no smoke. Don't bring no smoke, won't be no smoke. No smoke, no smoke. I'm sorry, that won't be nothing. Sorry. Gotta get the smoke before everybody came on, but I'm kind of slow. Well, I'm not slow. This damn machine is slow. Who's up in my chat? Anybody see my thumbnail? That thumbnail, man, that's crazy. Oh, it's a bear in the woods. Help, I can't. What do you think I was, Missy? I think it was a small bear, but in saying that, I might think it might be a bobcat. It looks like our deck comes off our back porch. It's pretty high. And then we have a hummingbird feeder up on our rafters in our patio, and so from the side of the deck, reach up to the top of the deck of the patio and the ceiling of the deck is probably at least 10 foot high. And the hummingbird feeder was taken down and it was opened up and the bottom was laying on the grass along with the top. And it had the sugar water, of course. But it's a small print, but it couldn't have reached that, so it looks like a bear to me, but maybe a bobcat? Mountain lion? I don't freaking know. Bear? I don't know how it got up there. I'm thinking if it was like a bobcat, it might have been able to jump up there, but I don't know if you notice, I get some of my stories, I talk about bears. Bears freak me out, and I feel like bears are attracted to me, so I freaking try to stay away. I don't go outside. I just get the cats. I let him have the fucking cats, girl. But then again, I'm not a cat person, so I mean, I like cats. You just don't. I'm allergic to them. Not only am I allergic to cats, I am afraid of cats, to be honest. Hey, Rod, you see my thumbnail? Gunner Smoke, thanks for coming in. Just hanging out. I got up late because I stayed up late. And, I don't know, just had some breakfast, 2 cups of coffee, or on my second cup. And I was getting ready to smoke up, but I didn't want to do it alone, so I thought I'd go live and hang out with my friends. I don't know. It looks like a big track, but to be honest, it's only the size of this medicine jar, or whatever, prescription jar. So it's small, but I mean, those claws on that damn thing, man, were huge. Hello. And I guess, obviously, bears have non-retractable claws, so, I mean, if it was like a mountain lion or a bobcat, I think they can retract their claws, so I think it might be a cub. Right? I'm feel bad for you, Missy, but I think, I don't know, I'll keep my opinion to myself. When it comes into personal relationships, I don't want to be a goalpost or a reason why you may or may not have done something. You know what I mean? I don't know, but the print is so round. It kind of looks like a bear claw.
Bring your phone. There's more out here.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, he's got to be walking around. I'm not going to go out there and stumble around. I'm going to go. She's freaking out. Scared to death. But I mean, we put out, well, she puts out like bread, bird feeder, hummingbird feeder. She put out scraps along the fence line. So I mean, she's attracting animals. I don't know why she's surprised when they come. She's like, "Oh, I'd put that out for the cats, like stray cats, feral cats that run around here." And I'll tell you another story, which I love telling me some stories. Woo! I found some dab. I want to get my thing out. But okay, so they're very fresh. They're last night. They're this morning. Like I said, it's a small print, but from down there on below the deck, man, you'd have to reach maybe 10, 12 feet high to reach the hummingbird feeder where it was sitting, or it was hung from the top 2x4, the rafters on our deck. So how did it get up there and take? It's hung on a hook. It came off and took the lid off, and it was on the bottom of the ground. So I mean, if that was a cub, there's no way it could reach up there. So I don't think those. I mean, man, those claws were huge. And other than being a cat, I don't know how it would be able to jump up there. I don't know, but bears like me. Bears will freaking follow me. You can climb, but I don't understand how, like, literally would have took it off. And I guess the lid screws off, so how'd you unscrew the lid? Well, it's not a lid. I think it's the bottom piece. It spins on with a little, where they can land and sit and drink out of the bird feeder, or the hummingbird feeder. But she just came in here and said, "There's more tracks out there." I'm like, I know, because obviously it's going to be walking around. Bigfoot. Yes. I'm not saying that print is a Bigfoot. That print is obviously a wild animal. I mean, a Bigfoot print's going to be freaking 18 inches long. It's not a dog, man. It's not, unless it's a baby dog, man. But I don't know what it is. All I know is the bird feeder down, and there's them freaking prints everywhere. We've also had bird feeders knocked down, and like, she would keep them completely full, like the little bird feeder houses, and like all the bird feed would be on the ground. And I don't know, she's just getting aggravated with it. Voice friends, hello, how are you? I just came on because Norman went outside and our bird feeder was knocked off, and there was some really scary prints that I had. I had one on my thumbnail, and I don't know. It's got some big ass claws. And the claws are not much smaller than the freaking print. So, whatever it is, has some huge ass claws. Yeah, my stupid landlord would not allow pets. So, believe me, we love dogs. I don't go out at night, and some reason I don't like going outside because there's some things that's happening around there. Got a sub up there, everybody. Drop your links. Oh, bro. Man, just wanted to stop by. Support. Big Move fan, you always support, brother. You got a sub up. got mod, just if you're not subbed to somebody, go ahead and sub them up, please. So, hey Neil, what's up? Good morning, late afternoon. It's morning for me because I just got up about 11, I guess. I was up till like 4 or 5 o'clock. I fucking couldn't sleep for shit. John P. Adventure Man. John P, you need to come out here and wrestle whatever's outside of my house last night. You see my thumbnail? My thumbnail was a picture I took this morning that was not there last night, so I don't know. We had our bird feeder was knocked down off of our deck and it was up in the rafters, and they took it down. Yeah, you see the claws on that beast? Grizzly. Yeah, I got a picture of my thumbnail grizzly, and I think it's actually a grizzly. It's kind of funny he came in. I don't know about a grizzly, but a bear. I don't know if you saw my thumbnail. And if you're a grizzly, I don't know if it's part of your name or if you have any knowledge on bears, but if you do, if you or don't, did you see the thumbnail? All right. So I am. You ready to take a couple hits? Looks like a hand. What do you mean hand, bro? You got some claws like that damn thing? I mean, it looks like it has a broken toe. You can see like one of his claws are turned in. But yeah, that's definitely not fingers, man. More like a raptor fucking claw. And I don't think it's a... Yeah, that's what I think. It's a cub. But when there's cubs, you know there's a mom around somewhere. This was right out behind my deck of my house. Literally like a foot off my deck. So my deck is kind of high up and it comes off, steps goes down. So there's a hummingbird feeder about, if you're down on the ground, it's on the deck's up 4 foot, and then you got the raptors going back up. So it's probably 16 foot, if not more higher, from the ground. That's Mega Big Ben. What's good, man? I know, you get with a cub and then like the mom's around, you're screwed. But I've had time when I fell asleep and a bear woke me up chattering its teeth and growling and pawing the ground. Mama bear will whip your ass. I know. So bears are somehow attracted to me, it seems like. I was also in the woods in New York, and I was walking up the hill in the back of nature on Nature Trail, and it got deathly quiet, right? So I turned around and started walking back down the hill. Next thing I heard crashing through the woods and tree limbs breaking, trees breaking, but no growling, no sound, but just trees breaking. So seems like bears are kind of attracted to me. I don't know what it is. Thank you, Mega Big Ben. We appreciate you. We're not really. We're kind of a tight knit, but we always want more people or welcome in our chat as long as they're respectful and like to hang out and just chill. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. If you would, guys, hit the like. I appreciate that. I think 39 away from 500, and my goal is just 500, but not to get to be able to monetize. It's just lets me know that people enjoy my lives and sub, and I'm like just in the right track with being able to connect with other people. I'm a very big fan of content, man. I have a lot of content. People want to like categorize me as I just smoke weed, but I don't. Yeah, what I did with that bear was pawing at the ground. What happened was me and my old lady, when I lived in New York, got in a fight, so I just took off walking, right? Because I'm one that I ain't gonna sit there and fight. I'm gonna walk away if I get mad before I do stupid shit, you know. Cheers. I hate this ladder. But anyway, I walked down the hill a little bit away on the little country road, and there was a gate for some farmland, and I walked up the tree line, and I sat down. I was just sitting there, and I sat down. I fell asleep. It was daytime, and I heard chop, 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 and I could hear heavy breathing and like clawing at the ground. I stood up and said, "Hey, bear." I didn't look at it. I turned away and walked away down the hill slowly, and it never came after me. Or a good piece, you know. I got a good gun, so I don't know. Sorry, guys. Neo is a good friend of mine. Uh, Everybody in here, but I really appreciate the new people coming into my stream. If you don't mind, there, Mega. I don't know if I've subbed to you, but if you could go to any of my videos or my shorts and post a comment, man, I'll be sure to try to locate you. Sub up if I'm not. I know, man. You can't run, man. Even if it's like, especially like a cat or a bear, or just about anything, man. You run, it shows, you're scared, and you turn your back on something, man. It's going to pounce. Even though I did that to the bear, I wasn't about to look back and see if the fucking thing was chasing me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Norma. Appreciate it. That's Norma's channel. Big Chief. Stay chiefin'. Man, I took one hit off of some runts that I got, man, and yeah. I don't know. I think it's the coffee. It's making me a chatty catty. Or chatty catty, or whatever. No, my luck. I'd be trying to make loud noises and Did you ever figure out what was banging on your trailer last night? That was one hit there, so let's do another one. 30 people, 9 likes. Math and ain't mathin'. Math and ain't mathin'. But again, like I said, appreciate all who sub. People come in. If you're not a sub up. Hit the like, comment. We'll shout you out, man. As long as you're not a troll, you don't come here talking bullshit. Scared death about my dogs? Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, wild animals. Sorry, my chat's kind of screwing up. Big Chief, what's good, bro? I'm having an anxiety attack. Norman just gotta breathe, baby. Norman takes everything to heart so fast. But that's why I love her. I love everything about her, to be honest. Okay, I lost my lighter. Ah, here it is. I mean, I got this one, but this one, kind of annoying. Doesn't work very well. Well, thank you, Big Chief. Post your link, bro. Alright, buddy. I'll be sure to It'll post on my notifications or in my subscriptions, and I'll hit you back up, bro. Anybody that subs to me, man, I sub back. So I really appreciate you guys. What I try to do is bring other people together, not just from smoking community, but whether it be paranormal, cryptid, you're welcome, paranormal, cryptid, or life experiences, or personal issues or personal problems. I love how you guys post everybody's links, man. If you guys know me, if I'm in a chat where I know the people and they know me, and I'll post everybody's links. I mean, I'll go on some people and I'll get a new link, and I'll get a mod or whatever, and I start posting people's accounts, and they kind of get mad like I'm spamming their chat. So.
Mother said, well, Chris, that's a bear truck. I said, you think?
Right. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in.
I'm about to pick the shit.
You okay, Norma?
Oh,
Grizzly asked if you're okay.
huh?
Grizzly asked if you're okay.
Who did?
Grizzly warrior.
No, my anxiety's up.
Her anxiety's up. I get a trail camera or two and get see what goes on outside. Yeah, I need to get those little Wi-Fi cameras. But at dark it'd be hard to see, I guess. I mean, I have porch light on or whatever, but it'd be nice if it has like an infrared on it. I've had some weird experience in this area. Well, in all areas, to be honest. Well, I was going to tell you about. My mind goes fast. If I don't say what I'm thinking about, I'll lose track of it. Or my mind forgets a lot. Whatever, however you want to say it. But anyway, going back to no one putting food out, or I don't know, not wanting to put it in the trash can or whatever. It may start stinking or whatever. But anyway, she put the food outside. We lived in Valley in Oklahoma, and it's right before we got ready to move. We put like watermelon rinds, old biscuits, whatever, over the fence line, which our trailer is backed up to a fence, which was somebody's property, and it was somebody's farmland, and it was just a big field. They didn't really farm anything off of it, maybe hay. But anyway, she was putting food out there. Then we was getting ready to move, so we kind of stopped, right? And then one night I'm sitting there, and we had a little puppy dog. Her name was Jacqueline, and it was me and Norma. I worked second shift, and we'd close sometimes 12, 1 o'clock, so I wouldn't go to bed, get off at 1 and go home. I'd stay up, smoke a little bit. Before I went to bed, it'd be 2 or 3, so I put up black trash bags in the window, so like I'd sleep when the sun would come up. But anyway, as we're sitting there, I heard something start going woo, woo, woo. But it's a really deep, huge chest kind of a whoop, like a monkey doing whoop, whoop. And it's real low. The dog started shaking, freaking out, and jumped on me. It wouldn't get off me on the bed. My windows was blacked out, so I didn't want to open them or try to take the plastic off and film it. To be honest, I was kind of scared. I'd never heard that sound before, so I went out, and then I had actually called. I think it was a Bigfoot. Hey Angie, it was a Bigfoot channel that tracks Bigfoots, and they had on air radio podcast or whatever. But I called them up. They put me on their show the next night, and as I was talking, I went outside and opened the door, and it was like the skunk smell or whatever. I was like, oh shit, it's here. I never saw it, but the next day when I got up, I had like one of the, you guys ever know those like cast iron sliders you sit in on the porch? They would just slide back and forth, but they're like super heavy. I came out and that was turned sideways, moved on a concrete slab, and was turned, so. Selling weed. Yes. So I've had a lot of weird, different experiences. I don't know this to be for real, but I mean, just going by my experiences, is I think if you're in the light or of light, that darkness does try to find you. Somehow, I think like to be honest, darkness really wants to get back in the light. Everybody wants to get back to their God or whatever it may be, you know. And I think they might see that in me and try to attach themselves to me. So I don't know. All right, am I going to do a dab with me? Much in there. Angie's a G. Angie's awesome. Angie, Brooke, CS family, Neo. Anybody in here that has a mod wrench are my friends. If you're new, show up and hang out every once in a while, and be respectful. I'll throw you mod, but I like throwing the mod to people. The reason I do that is so they can post their links, or they can click on other people and actually be able to sub up. But if anybody subs to you, man, I'd appreciate it if you guys would sub back. It's not about my channel. Well, if you grow, I grow. We all try to grow together. It's kind of the way I look at it. Like I said, I'm at, I think, 461. I think I need, what, 39 before I get to 500. We're going to hit the Puffco Peak. Maybe. What are you doing, man? Why are you doing this to me? Why do you sit there and say you're not friggin' charged? Last night. The Puffco Peak's on the brink of disaster. Ain't making a man. I think it's working. I ain't got it working. It's on green, so it's not gonna hit with the freaking thing. Cheers, everybody. Going in. Going in, going in, going in. Here, vibrate. 9/11. Alright. Miss Angie. Sobriety. You shine. The light shine in the brighter. To Mexico. I am speaking special. I have a dark inside, but I try to be. Oh, gee. Good to see you, bro. Okay. Actually saw that my sub count's over 100. That was not very smooth. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I know. We know you do content. Tell everybody time. There's people I'm sub to that don't do content, but they support like crazy. So I always post your link. You know I'm sub to you. Hey Jessica, hope you're feeling better. It's because you're such a supporter in the community. I've also, I've also seen you in some of my people's chats that aren't in the smoking community. So I appreciate that, Angie. I'm sure they do too. Sorry. I know you do. I know you do, girl. So I always post your link. 14 people, 14 likes. Amazing. It's not about doing content, it's showing up and being a kind person. Brandon, good to see you. I'm trying to catch up, sorry. You guys sub up to OG?
I'll get it here as well.
What?
Get it up here as well.
I need a donut. Why is it so hot back here? Is it open? A bit? Sorry, guys. Donut. Tired of firecracker back here. Baby lungs. No, old, crusty, decrepit lungs, really. I smoke cigarettes and I smoke way too many. Well, I just gonna say, dang, Jessica. Go, girl. If I had money, I'd send you some money. All my extra money went to Jay Grows and Rise Hemp. If I quit smoking cigarettes, I'd save 60, 80 bucks a month. Norma's been doing this for about a month and a half, maybe two. She's almost halfway caught up to me. Alright. Have to plug in your phone. Phone home. Norma doesn't smoke. Just goes live, talk to her friends, shows her bird feeder, bird feeders. You know, inspiring person, uplifting. I believe in God. I do preach a little bit about it, and I try not to, but Norma is definitely more of a God fearing channel, and she doesn't judge, but she's in a bunch of communities that don't have anything to do with that. So I don't think that she's counting people out or anything like that. You can sub, but don't go in there and expect to smoke and hang out, and she's not like that. she's, yeah, it's on our thumbnail. Yeah, we didn't see the bear, but I mean, if you look at the picture, it's got some serious freaking claws. I'm gonna say those claws are every bit 2 inches long, if not longer. They look like Velociraptor raptors. They're like, and one of his toes broke. Looks like it's turning in. It's crazy. And I think we've had wolf tracks out there. If not wolf, at least coyotes. You know, the dog print. But they were huge, so it wasn't like a dog. But yeah, we have a lot of wild animals out here. Out here in Arkansas, right in the middle of nowhere. I don't like it that way.
Oh, it ain't good.
Alright, Missy wants a donut, Norma.
I don't have it on.
Man, I wish my lungs were better. But I ain't gonna say like, yeah, they could be better, but it's not like the stuff I am smoking isn't fire, you know what I mean? I mean, everybody knows Jack Herrera, that's it. Everybody knows that strand just by the name. I don't think I've ever smoked anything just called Jack Herrera. You know, usually it's cross, but it is pretty fire. And I should probably need to wash out my bong. It'll probably help out as well. See who's that? That's Sean 420. Got a G as well. Chilling. We all be chilling. Hey Sean, do you see my thumbnail? I guess we had a little visitor of some sort outside our trailer last night. All I know is that thing had big ass claws, but it's kind of a small animal, right? Like the print was like, well, this didn't have a lid on. It's got a tall lid, but it was a little bigger than that. But the claws were half the size. Yeah, it's a claw. Look at those freaking claws on that damn thing. And it's like, I think it's, yeah, we think it's a cub. But if there's a baby, it's probably it's probably a more dangerous situation than being a bear. You know how protective moms of their cubs. Yeah, I was pretty sure they talk about having panthers here in Arkansas, but that's not. It's not a. It's not a lion print. I mean, there's quite a few tracks out there. And I have no problem keeping that cougar. I'd keep it locked in the closet off my ass. That was a good one for me because she's a cougar, because she's also like a month or two older than me. So I call her Cougar. see, I gotta go back to this growing noise, that's not wildlife. Funnel head, Virginia. We good, right? I don't know about large caliber. No, it's not. What are they gonna do? Don't be calling nobody. You can't put out food and then wonder why animals come, Norma. They're like, come on in, have some food. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I guess people do put down stuff to have deer come in, or even bears, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I used to live in Watkins Glen, New York for a little bit, and man, they have some scary wildlife as well. The black bears. The cryptids, the black bears. Like me and Andrew were talking about earlier, it's I've had so many run-ins with like the dark and dark side, dark entities that I gotta stay prayed up to stay in the light and try to not allow any of the darkness to get in. So I sometimes feel things, dark things, search out people of light. You know, AGFC was that LGBTC, AGFC, Arkansas Game Wildlife. What is going on? Let's see here. No, okay, I know what she's talking about. I do know. I am from Augusta County, Augusta Gazloop, something like that. Augustus Galoop. Sorry. I've had 2 bomb hits and 1 dab hit. And I feel really good. I used to go to the Augusta County. Blue Ridge is where it's at. Yep. My family is from Pikeville, Kentucky. Or Pike County. When I say my family, my great-grandfather. My nanny, my dad were from there, but they ended up going to the city. I guess pretty much after my great-grandfather passed, black lung, and they kind of came out of the mountains, and my dad met my mom, and all, that's how it goes, you know. Yeah, we Pikeville, right off the Bluegrass Mountain Parkway. Another good place to camp. It may have cryptids, it may have paranormal activity, is the Red River Gorge. I've camped there, not going to Pikeville, but just actually took a trip there and camped out for 2 days. I'm thinking you said wild trip. What's up, Jessica? Guys, if you ain't sub to John P, man, hit him up. And John P, why don't you post your link and your other account's link? He uses his phone sometimes, so it's under a different name. Well, he'll be using 3 phones at one time if he has them. He'd probably use more than that if he had them. But he'll be all over the place on YouTube. Okay, you said shit on other people's houses. Can you said shit in other people's houses? Be serious about the question. I have a question. I was wondering why I went. When you say can I send shit in other people's houses, I just need a little more information. Sorry. That put me way back the other way, but wow, back. So sorry, my chat's going crazy. How many is George Washington National Park? Well, any state park, national park, they're scary as fuck. I think it's somewhat 300,000 people going missing a year, or evil. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And you got you got different levels of evil, which sounds stupid because evil is evil. But like people around here stay to themselves. But I know there's a lot of drug use other than what I'm doing. And in your son's room. And then you have people that are on drugs really heavily, and then they get attached by the dark side. And the dark side, the evil spirit, is what I kind of talk about as far as staying high vibed. You got to stay in the light, high vibed. Or if you get depressed, or if you always go around and say, "Oh, Doctor, I'm going to die in 5 years," or whatever it may be, if you just say that's going to happen, you think it's going to happen, you're going to manifest it. You got to manifest your life and stay above darkness so it doesn't drag you down. Darkness attacks when you're low vibed and down. You know what I mean? And I know that personally because I'll just admit I had some drug use problems for about 3 months, and it freaking ruined my life. And the darkness attached itself to me so quick, like it was just waiting to have a chance to pounce on me. So now, as far as you're in your son's room, I mean, I've seen full body apparitions. Hey, Anthony, and I've seen I don't know, just dark pictures, dark drawings of like nifs. Well, you just want to say maybe like I don't know how to explain it. Just pictures of drawn of like elves, but they're not elves. They're like evil elves or evil fairies. So there's so many different darkness. I mean, some people could just either they've been taken over by darkness or they just have dark souls. They're just born that way. Off grid, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you, brother. Off grid is a great guy. He hangs out with Joe G. And not that him and Joe G are, he hangs out with everybody. He supports everybody and has great growth. So if you guys want to sub up, Off grid is the man. If you'd like to watch people grow flower from seed to veg to flower, final product, he's got amazing grows. And you're feeling a uneasy presence. No problem, Off good. Appreciate you, homie. I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist. I just do this for entertainment purposes. I love when people talk about situations. Yeah, man, it's just like something, and I don't know, it's weird. Uh, and for you to be able to pick up on it is definitely a sign. Because it took me forever to pick up on, like, family members especially taking advantage of you or who have maybe bad intentions, whether it may be stealing something or making themselves better. I'm saying that's what your son's doing, but yeah, it's something that you need to really think about, maybe pray about, what you should do, or I don't know. Your son is 6. It's even more wild. Are you a religious person? And by religion, I mean you don't have to be active in church, but are you still like in the presence? Try to keep your vibes up and be a good person in general in life. I gotta get back down. Hold on. I don't go to church either. And so weird. I also have problems with the Catholic Church as far as rewriting the Bibles and all the books that aren't in the Bible and changing words in the Bible. So I don't know. There's got to be a way somehow, maybe to talk about it and see if he kind of acts even weird when you start talking about, our Father. Or maybe say prayers or something during dinner. So, I don't know. Just yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Hope everything works out. The thing is, since you got part custody or whatever, so you don't know what's happening where he's staying, like I'm going to guess with his mom. Right. Well, I'll tell you this also. I lived in a house or an apartment complex, and the person that lived in the apartment I lived in before me ended up going to jail, but he was also, from what I understand, a Satanist and a drug dealer. And when you turn lights off in my bedroom, you could see, they didn't paint the whole ceiling, but you could see like paintbrush marks. And I just started looking, I was like, man, if you connect those lines, it's a fucking pentagram. And then on the wall, they had like a vine of thorned roses. And that's the place where I seen the apparition walk in front of me, in front of the TV, and I can see through it, but I can see the outline of his body. And then it walked into the closet and disappeared. If you Google the apartment complex and my apartment number, it came in up in Google as a drug house. And I had people come by, knock on my door. Like, it's crazy, but yeah. The people in that same apartment complex, there was drug dealers, there was prostitution, there was gangs, there was anything you could imagine, satanic rituals. But this is another reason I like to come on is talk about other things. People to open up and talk about the problems. I love how this community is open enough that you felt comfortable enough to ask me about it. So I appreciate that, man. That's kind of what I try to do is help others. And if I open up myself, that might allow others to be able to open up about their problems. Just Jessica's told me some of her situation that she don't tell in a lot of lives, and I appreciate that too. Like I said, it's I was given a second chance at life, so I'm trying to give back by being there for other people, trying to be a person who can bring light into your life if you're in the darkness, and an open platform. And we smoke, hang out, and chill. I get so conflicted about smoking, and when I have a lot of people that aren't in this a smoker per se, but I've known them for so long, they've known me that they respect me and they come in and hang out, such as Roger and Blazer. Let's see here. There's so many other people that come in here. It's hard to name them all. But I give you a top. Well, hold on. Kind of like that crown thing. The other night it gave me like a shitload of freaking people. But just off this crown thing, got Mr. Neo, Missy, John P, Just Jessica, Ansley Lester, OG Outlaw, Sean 420, Angie Burke, Mega, Off Grid, Movie Fan, Roger Blair, Coffee Time, which I missed her in here. I'm so sorry, Coffee Time, I missed you. And Brian. And so many more. I think that's like the top 10. Don't worry, huh? You are drowning. Going out. So comfortable. I don't know why I'm so comfortable being on live. But I think it's you guys, because you guys give me direction and you support me and I support you guys. So it's I was talking to Tom the other day, yesterday, I think, and he's talking about, we was talking about going live and, you know, what it does and the effect it can have on you. Um, it's like, just gotta realize how to control the battery, per se. Like, you could take it as a stressful thing because you're always trying to keep caught up and just entertain people. For me, it's I try to use it as a battery as the positive side, not the negative side. I try to use it as the 19th light drop. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. I try to use it as a positive side on a battery. Because when you get off your live, sometimes you'll be so pumped. Man, that's so great. I'm so pumped. So you have to use it as a battery and not just on positive and negative. You got it goes to both ways. But you got to learn how to save some of your energy for yourself. If that makes sense. Because it can become mentally tiring and stressful. Trying to go live all the time, not talk about the same shit all the time, and I don't care. I still talk about the same stuff because I talk about my life experiences. So it's a big part of me and what I like to contribute to other people is telling my stories and inspiring others to tell me their stories. But Sean, I'm going to be praying for you, brother, and your son. I wish you nothing but the best. I know I say a prayer when I have problems or I'm a little worried. Mostly, I say pray all the time, but as far as this prayer, I say a prayer of safety. And what it is you think about your family, whatever your property, your automobile outside, and you want to say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you want to think about a dome coming over your property. And what this does, it keeps the darkness out and makes a prayer, a dome of uh, goodness where darkness can't come in. So when you're saying I love you, I love you, I love you, you're saying I love you to Jesus. You don't really say in the name of Jesus, but you just got to know in your heart, you know who you're saying it to, and you do have to say it out loud. But I guess I've not had a negative thing from this, so I've also had an encounter with what I think was a dogman or a werewolf, where it started growling for 30 minutes, me or howling, and 30 minutes, me and Norm was sitting here. Finally, I got fed up with it. I went, I'm going to see what this is. I went outside, turned the porch light on, and it started like growling, but it was like a growl like it was right in front of me. But I turned the porch light on, and it was a really dark night. I couldn't see anything. I could see a perimeter of light around, but I didn't see no eye shine. This thing sounded like it was breathing on me as it was growling. I said a prayer. It stopped, went inside, and I haven't heard it again. So, in my opinion, praying works. I ask for forgiveness every day for my sins. We're all sinners. And a lot of things, the reason it inspires me is because I did have an out of body experience. So I feel like giving a second chance. And those people are depressed about their life. It could be way worse. You could be like, you could be. I had a choice to stay or go back when I was in the light. I chose to stay, and I woke back up in my body. But I appreciate every breath I take. I'm in pain every day, but I still am blessed. I'm still high vibed. I'm not going to pity party myself. Not that, they don't have the right to be upset, but then I had the stroke, so man, I've had a lot of blessings in my life and a lot of shortcomings. I could get up 20 likes within 5 seconds, 20 likes in an hour. That's not too bad. Sean, you're so welcome, brother. If you want to talk anymore, man, if you want to hit me up on email or we can exchange numbers and we can talk anytime, bro. I mean, I'm never going to tell you what to do. It's like with Missy, man. I'm so torn on how to approach her situation because I don't want to cause damage anyway. Right. Oh, I'm never going to be upset about being alive. And I think another reason I had that out of body experience is because I know depression's a bitch. But if I think like sometimes if I wouldn't have gone through the struggles I've gone through or been in the light, that I wouldn't know that if I would attempt suicide or whatever, that I wouldn't be able to go back in the light. So I think that has saved my life a lot of times. I think being an upbeat and a light, that it's actually saved my times from people that are dark people who have tried to attack me. Right? So Jessica feels me. She knows what up. But I mean, even in saying that, I had plenty of people trespass me, family members, and I ended up homeless. And I have since forgiven them. I have no ill will in my heart. I've forgiven everybody, but it don't mean I'm going to forget. You know what I mean? Well, I just try to speak from the heart and try to be a light and try to give people a safe place to hang out. I know a lot of people are holding stuff in and they don't feel like they can open up in other chats and they just want to support. But I know there's people out there with problems, and this is a place where I like to try to address them, just like we had with Sean. And a lot of times, it's just being able to get it out there that's going to start the healing process over again. Being able to speak about it. I mean, I don't know. I said I'm growing in subs, and I look at that as I'm doing something right in the community. Not that I'm looking to monetize or make money. I don't give two shits about that. I don't. I'm very comfortable where I'm at right now in life as a person. I went 7 years. I didn't work before I was able to get my disability, and now I'm a little more secure in my disability, and I just want to try to help others. I mean, I've been helped so long in my life by so many. Well, it's been. My father's helped me a lot. Maybe somewhat a disappointment. Uh, I know he don't like me smoking weed, but I bet he'd rather smoke weed than being a drunk alcoholic. Oh, I'm sorry, Angie, if you're in here, my bad, girl. Give me a second, guys. Ah. Hi. Her problem is Norma don't open up.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a problem. But I love her. She's unbroken. She's a little filly. Yeah. I had some problems talking about that apartment I lived in where I ended up getting nightmares and night terrors. I mean, I would be yelling and screaming and beating up the pillow in the bed. It got so bad. And you want to know what it was? It was me finding anybody that I thought had anything to do with Norman in that apartment complex, and me wanting to hurt them. Or it was the vice versa. They were coming to hurt me. So, I wanted nothing but the best for Norma, and I had my shortcomings. We broke up, and then we got back together. We've been together, I don't know, 9, 10 years. But I really needed her to get out of that apartment complex because of all the shit that was going on in there. And I was part of it. I wasn't a gang member. But I was doing some, well, I had a medical card, so you can go from there. Yeah, when I used to talk about the full body aborigine. I've seen two, I guess, people in black, and I didn't really want to say anything to Norm because I didn't want to freak her out. But I guess in the same token, I'm sure she just told me the other day she'd seen something. So I think we're on an ancient riverbed kind of thing because our road over here has a lot of quartz and crystals, and it's down to the bedrock. And I don't know where I was going with that, but I just read her chat, and hold on, my DMs are a little different. Well, I've had different experience with demons too. It's not, or the dark side, I'll say. I haven't seen a full body entity though, nothing like that. There's always numbers, mathematical equations, pixies, and different drawings of kind of demonic fairies, entities. I remember one picture I took, and it was a picture of a person, and then it started transforming into a creature, and the bottom picture was it turned into a werewolf. So, but I've had a lot of dark stuff. And I've had a lot of light stuff. So you're not gonna have uh, you're not gonna have the light without the dark. If there's one, there's gonna be the other. That's why I try to keep people away from and try to put them in the light and stay high vibe. Because the darkness comes, in my opinion, when you have low vibrations. Or even if you manifest, my life sucks, I suck, I'm a horrible person. That's when the darkness comes in. Oh, you're great, you'll be fine, just do this. Gives you, promise you everything, and it gives you nothing. All it wants to do is take your soul, your light. Oh, I understand. Don't traumatize yourself, honey. But opening up does help, man, and we're here for you. I know Norman says the same thing. And just about everybody in this chat. I mean, I ain't speaking for everybody, but I'm going to say everybody in the chat feels the same. Yeah, I see a psychiatrist for years. They had me on medicine, overnight meds, so I wouldn't have nightmares and dream. And then they kind of kept cutting it back. And then recently, my psychiatrist switched psychiatry firms, I guess you would call it. And he's no longer there. They want to set me up with a new psychiatrist. I'm like, man, I'm not going to a new psychiatrist and go through all those traumas and talk about it again. I'm sure they could look at my paperwork that his files that they've written down for me, but man, I ain't just ain't about to do it again. So, I know you are, Jessica. I know you do. You think about in the first year of those 15, how bad it was. I know that my trauma, the longer and even if the further I got away from it, and the longer I got away from it, my mind's been able to deal with it, whether it's blocking it out or whether it's accepting it and trying to move on. To me, it got better. I can't say it's the same for you because, like I said, I'm not a doctor or physician, but I know you're of light and you're here for a reason, man. God loves you. We love you. You know, Jessica's a vet, and Jessica's a vet, and she is. I do that. And she's had some issues, but just everybody wish her blessings and much love, and say a prayer. You don't have to say never mind, Jessica. You're always free and open to talk about your situation. I mean, I just don't want to give out information you may not want to be put out in public, so that's why I'm just not really discussing your situation. And if you wanted to, then that's on you. But I really appreciate you being able to do that. Because I can block that shit out either. The only thing you can do is just think, holy moly, God loves me, or I wouldn't be here. So, you're here for a reason. I think everybody's here for a reason. I think we're given a chance to elevate, maybe go into a higher dimension or evolve into a higher thinking human. But life is a challenge, and God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. And it's what you do with it that will keep you away from angels, from demons, and from gods. So, it's a test. Alright, I'm not a philosopher, but that really made me want to take a hit. Yeah, man, I don't have any paper towels or napkins or tissues. I could use a donut to wipe my nose. It'd be a big old white powder. Like, hey, what's happening? 420. But I appreciate it. This is why I come on here. If I can just help one person to be able to let some of their anxiety or pressures out and be supportive to somebody, and everybody like with Sean too, you know, that's why I'm here. I'm not here for views, clicks, likes, comments. I'm here to be there for other people. My mom was a take the shirt off your back kind of lady, wore a heart on her sleeve. I'm kind of the same way. I've had to learn through trials and errors, and of course, of learning things, and not to give so much that ends up putting me on the streets, of course, or even that it drains my life force. But hello, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Somebody drop Bud Pile's link if you don't mind. We are talking about life experiences, trying to bring up everybody's vibes, trying to relate some people's shortcomings and how these you learn by your shortcomings is what you do with what happens is what determines you as your character as a person, your moral values, and your your life with God, or whoever you may be your higher evolved uh, God, but mine is Jesus, and I am. But through my knowledge, my shortcomings, and things that I've done that turned out right, uh, like I said, God doesn't make all your decisions. You got free will, but it's those decisions you make that give you better standings and better quality of life. I was showing Norma the back of my leg, right where my bed frame is, right below us. I curl my toes, and I have zero feeling in my feet and from my top of my shin down. But I'd press up against the back of my leg up against my metal bed frame, and I couldn't even feel it. And I was just wiggling my feet, and it made a big indentation, and then it made a big scab on the back of my leg. So I'm literally sitting here, and my legs pressed up against so hard against the metal frame, it freaking scratched it. And I'm saying that is because of having no feeling in my feet. And I know, Jessica, whenever you're here, man, I'm so humbled about your experiences and what you went through. To even be talking about my pains and my life experiences are just so mild compared to yours, I couldn't imagine. But you will have a higher place in heaven. Like I said, if he thought it was your fault, the war, he might not have let you, he would have just did you in there, you know what I mean? But you had a purpose. And what you were doing, saving lives, is just, even at the peril of your own life, to run in there and do stuff like that, man, it's crazy. Right? Just Jessica is a military veteran. She was an infield medic. So she dealt with saving people in the shit. And I'm sorry if you didn't like me saying that, but I appreciate your service, your dedication, and your stamina to not come on here and be, oh, poor me, my life sucks, I hate it, You're a very inspiring person. And I really struggle with saying that because, I mean, it's not that I didn't. I just don't want to, like, blasting people, which isn't blasting you, but a lot of military people are really quiet about their experience and what happened to them. So I just wanted to put that out there to maybe add some context of what is going on in your life and why you're talking like this. All right, so I guess it's time to smoke some more. I had a very hard time talking about it. hmm Like I said, I've never seen talk about it on Chief's channel. Of course, she's part of the Chief family, which is, I would say, a close-knit group of people. But I'm pretty sure it's over 800 people, and it's off of Chief and Sessions channel. He's probably getting close to 13,000 subs, and just a good dude. And if you go there and hang out, put CS on your name, he shouts you out. He'll take a blinker and hang out with you. But I'll go in there, and if you come from my chat and you go over there, just let them know I sent you or whatever. But if I'm in that chat and you're in that chat, then I know you're a sub. I'm gonna throw you put your link up. Chiefin is like a real G. He freaking comes in, says hi on my lives. He comes in and comments on shorts, lives, whatever it may be. He goes, no, I'm feeling so good. He commented and said, hope you're feeling all right, Brought Right, Jessica. But a lot of people here may not know. I mean, you got CS on here. I bet there's some CS family members that don't know. I'm pretty sure you've gained some close knit friends. I know I want to smoke. I smoke the rest of this. You've gained a lot of close knit friends through Chiefins and other channels by the support you put out there. But it's not somebody just goes around and talks about. I know a lot of people that's been in the military service that don't like talking about it. But I think it will help you in the long run.
Well, I just had another one come tell me that it's a big old bear because they come and take his sister's bird feeder, her hummingbird feeders down
And
all
you
the
said
time.
they emptied out your bird feeder houses too.
They're not touching them, they just start shutting down.
They put
Hummingbird.
the bird feeders down. You said the seed was all over the ground and knocked your box
Yeah.
out. Yeah, so it's getting into that too. I mean, I don't want to put them up on the porch because then the bear's going to come up on the porch. And then you get on the door and go, "Arr!"
Then I'm going to bring out some more. I still got coming.
Yeah, I'll give you another one. And if there's a cub, there's a mommy around too.
No shit.
No shit. And
I
then
done
there's
seen
gotta
the
be
mama.
then there's gotta be a daddy.
That's probably the old big bear.
Yeah, you think? I try to. Well, I don't do the same because I mean I'm all about talking about my life experiences and trying to connect with people enough that they want to open up, or maybe they can find some common ground other than smoking. I'm not about only smoking, but I am gonna smoke since Jessica said, "Yeah, let's smoke." All right. We'll take another rip out of the little baby bone. Then I'm going to do a dab out of my Yokan Ican, which I can get one good hit on it after a full charge, and then I have to recharge it. So the battery sucks on it, but it slaps. I also have an Ooze Barrel, and I have an Ace Phase 2. My Ace Phase 2 crapped out pretty much right after I got it. And my brother just got me a new atomizer for it. We're going to see if that will help it. I hope it does, and it's the atomizer, but if not, then I gotta just figure out how to ship it back. Cheers, Jessica. No, it was so funny. You said it right after I was just thinking about it. Well, I really don't want to freak her out, but I do want to make her aware, like, you you don't want to be surprised by a bear. It says 2 people, 22 likes. That's pretty cool. But it seems I'm growing, more people are coming in and hanging out. So I don't go vertical because I feel like I probably get more subs, but then I'm going to have to deal with trolls. And then when a troll gets timed out or blocked, then you become a target. So I just rather not deal with that bullshit. I like connecting. I like connecting with other channels, just going on there. I know. I'm kind of at the point here. I want to. It's horizontal. But there is an option on there where you can have somebody come on live if you're horizontal. I'm thinking about trying to figure that out where I can have some guests come up and we can hang out and talk and smoke and either do that or StreamYard. I'd rather just do it on YouTube Live. One person's enough. StreamYard, you can get up to I think 8 or 9 people, and 8 or 9 people, it's hard to really have a conversation because people want to talk over other people. You can do that word, yeah, yep. But I don't know if you hit it and you got to have that person added, or can I just like touch their button and then have them join the chat? So I guess I got to do a stream test on it. But I don't do tests. I just do everything on the fly. And then you got a lot of kids that have come in, underage kids, be scrolling through. Yeah. Okay, no. Alright. No. Thank you. Alright. Right? I was going to do one of these, right? Alright. 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 I know you probably didn't say no about a cigarette, but I know it's a disgusting habit. Man, I need to put my, I need to put my dome over there and some alcohol. Alright? I know I had some out here. What'd I do with it, guys? Guys and gals. I have some dab. That's over here. Yeah, I don't know what kind of this is. This was actually a gift from Token Tom. And I don't know if this is something that Chiefin gave him or this is just out of his personal. But again, it's just some
You don't want to know what I just came to my mind.
really clear. What?
Maybe they smoke crack they're making up there.
Huh? Smelly?
Crack.
Smelly? Are you talking about the footprints?
I'll tell you later. What do you want for dinner?
What do I want for dinner? How about some chicken tacos? I'm a taco fanatic. I love tacos. Soft shell tacos. Baked chicken, shredded up. A little cheese. A little rice, a little beans. A little bit of buffalo sauce. Buffalo Wild Wings mild sauce. I love that shit. I could probably drink that shit. Alright. This is the Yo can. I can. It's pretty bomb, but the battery sucks. So turn it on. We'll turn it on red. Double click. And I don't know if you can see inside the little.
I have to throw that whole pack of chicken out. So it's up to you. You want just regular tacos?
Well, I mean, if you got something smaller, a package or something, I don't care. I mean, you want to make, if you want to make hamburger tacos, woo! We got food. Food in our number friends. I feel you on that. Food's not my friend. Yeah. Quesadillas. How about some quesadillas? Baby. Well, I guess I'm interrupting her. Quesadillas. Guys, I've got to be back, man. I got to get some toilet paper. I'm going to be boogers everywhere. How about some quesadillas? Quesadillas. Gonna get big ground beef. Whatever you want. I'm coming back. I'm almost back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. How do you get some more toilet paper? Come on. Me and Dad. I mean, I love it, but it always feels like my nose is leaking. It annoys me. You know, it's time not doing my first dab, which that was the first dab, but I guess I wasn't congested that much, but usually my whole head releases. Like after I go to bed and wake up the next day and then I take a dab, it's crazy. I go through like a roll of toilet paper a day. But I'm always afraid I'm gonna get that drip. It's gonna come out and be all nasty. Now what's my phone at here? 58%. Okay. That'll work. You're just not nice. Who's just not nice? I know you ain't talking to me. Because you was, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Even though I might stay positive, try to stay positive, I do have my dark side. I'm not dark side, but I can be an asshole. But what guy out there can't be a dick? I know, right? What the fuck was that? I know you ain't talking to me about that. Because out there are so many people that have fucking dogged you out. I've been like one of your supporters forever. Ah, damn it. I gotta remember to go to Neo's. What did Neo say he had? Oh, he had his night vision goggles out. Was showing them off. I mean, I guess I could have self issues for coming on live, but I mean, I do feel like I do it to help other people as well. Well, let me get Jessica. Get you. She'll get you. Shit like that to fucking, to be honest, it just throws my vibe into a different place. Yes, me is. Okay. You is high, obviously. Yeah, you better explain yourself, Missy, because you're about to piss people off. Alright, it's charged. Who's that here? No. Well, you're gonna say that. You're the freaking one that freaking said quesadillas. It's like, here, let me give you a suggestion and I'll throw you under the bus. Yeah. Told you. Can't say you didn't deserve it, Missy. I know you're joking, but you can't be like, you need to watch how you word things. Alright? Gotta wait for it to warm up. I know you saw that, Jessica. It just kind of like, just takes me out of my whole mood. I'm the same way. Thank you for having my back. Sorry. I know. Like I said, it's the way she worded it. It's all good. Shoot. I know. She'll be back a little bit. Missy discorded me and said she was joking. But, you know, you still got to be a little bit kinder to that in my book. In case it doesn't sound good, then you say I'm mean. It's Gucci. Outlaws. We hanging out. Smugging up. Chilling. I'm sure you hit that light. You guys haven't hit the light, hit the light. Yeah. Yeah, she gave me an apologize. Well, I guess said she was playing. I mean, that's when you put in there, you know, JK, joking, or maybe even a laugh emoji. I mean, I guess some people think I'm mean. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. And even if it was misunderstood, man, you got my back, and I really appreciate that so much. Munch on a sandwich? Listen to everything? Guess I can't put my dab inside my... And I just smoked, and I didn't want to smoke a cigarette again. Guys, I need help with quitting smoking. Gotta call 1-800-QUIT now, I guess. And you as well. Yeah. And to be honest, I mean, Missy shows up, and man, some of you guys have been in my chats for so long. Missy's almost considered a new in my chat. But you guys see her everywhere else too, so I mean, I see her on Discord too. I try my damnedest to help out everybody. Oh, excuse me. No, that's disgusting, but 3 cups of coffee, 2 little baby powdered donuts, and you know what I should get is some watermelon. We got some watermelon in there. It is a Cave City watermelon. It is award-winning watermelon. You can only get here in Cave City. Right? Well, I don't know if she's over there talking smack or not, but whatever. No big deal. Ain't no big deal. No big thing. No big deal. No big thing. I'm gonna be me and do my thing. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and being part of what I consider my family. Extended family. After this, I'm gonna pull out the cherry lemon diesel. I don't know if you guys got to see a picture. Well, see that bud, but it's amazing. Not warmed up yet. Hasn't buzzed. Whoa. Thing's going crazy. That was so too hot. Why you stupid hand? When I cough, my hand shakes. Because of my stupid stroke. It's alright. That one got me. Shoo. And I'm glad you did it. Maybe I should be more thick-skinned. I'm not taking things personally, but that just ruined the whole. Sorry. You have a great day. Again, thank you for supporting and having my back. That one got me. Head sweats. Shoot. Holy moly. Holy moly. Mother of Puffco. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Woo. Here comes the snot. It's no snot. Just liquid. All right. Whoa, that one got me. See what we got here. Oh no, it just seemed like your wording was off. To me and others, because me and Jessica. I apologize if anyway. I know it hurt your feelings, but I don't think I really wasn't sure if you were joking or not. You did say something offbeat last night on Tom's Discord. Something like, you ain't see me, man. I ain't gonna put up with that shit tonight, Ray. I don't think you said Ray, but I was like, who are you talking to? I was talking to Tom about if people don't come on here because of me, I'll be the first one to walk away, man. And, because I don't want people to not hang out with Tom because I'm maybe in this Discord. Like they have something wrong with me because I'm old and I don't know. I don't think the way most people think. Me and Tom are straight though. Everybody I know in Discord, I had no problem with. But I don't want to feel like an outsider. Okay. And that's another thing. I do talk a lot of shit to Missy. It's all in joke. So, Missy, you'll be fine, girl. Just know if you say I'm a mean person in my chat, people are going to come at you. Because they know all I try to do is be motivational and high vibe and put out good vibes. And when that came to me, it threw me off. Just maybe word your stuff a little bit with it. I know you probably said LOL, but I don't know. The part where you came from, I was being mean, saying something about the quesadilla, and that was after you had said it. Just, I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Still love you. Even Jessica's not mad, but I don't know. Yeah. I can't scroll. I can't scroll up. It only goes so far. Is Tom on Discord? Or do you know? I'm gonna go over there and talk shit about you. And you're more welcome to join. You know me, I like playing and bullshitting. So. Everybody all mad. So sorry. The dab killed me. It was a dabosaurus. Hey, baby.
I just don't need, just let me do what I gotta do.
Just like guys. Don't be walking away mumbling. Don't go try to stop you from doing anything you want to do. You want to go there?
What?
What?
Oh, something fell in the kitchen.
Okay. I just be playing. I'm mean. Thanks for coming in. If you get that like, I appreciate it. Say hi, comment, if you're new. And have a blessed day, everybody. I am still blowing my damn nose. I'm going to try to start breathing again. And then I am going to smoke the rest of that cigarette. And then I'm going to bounce off here at 2 hours. I'm 8 minutes away from being 2 hours in. I don't know if anybody's seen my thumbnail, but we're not sure what it is. It kind of looks like a bear to me. The way those claws stick out is kind of crazy, the size of the claws on this thing. So if this is a cub, can you imagine how big they get when they're full size? Bears would just shred you in a second. It looked like it got up there and knocked it. Well, our hummingbird feeder was knocked down to the ground. And it was on our porch, and it was on the frame of the roof on the deck. So it was way up there. So how, if it was a cub, how it got to it, I don't know. And those claws were freaking terrifying looking. I mean, they're not like cat claws. You can tell they're not really cat claws. Unless it would have been a big cat. I don't know. Get this entertainment purpose only. Like to come on here to bullshit, hang out with friends, make new friends, spread love, joy, bring different people from other communities that are like-minded together. I enjoy open-minded people with open conversations. But at some point, if it starts getting ugly, you got to agree to disagree and let it go. I mean, people have right to their opinion. But if somebody gets ugly and can't debate without talking over people, as far as not having a conversation, and your point's the only good point, that's not a conversation. That's not debating. Not that I know anything about debating, but I do know a little bit about certain things that I'm probably wrong on, but that's why I like to have open conversations, because you can learn. You know, some of these people I watch are paranormal, UFO, cryptids. Some people just film wildlife. Some people, you know, may do Scrabble puzzles or have their dogs on their channels, you know. It's all about the person. If I'm scrolling through live on YouTube, you know, I can really never find somebody that I have anything really in common with. I'm not looking for people to go on there that's going to sit there and talk about themselves or beg for money or show their kids. I don't like watching people's kids on YouTube or any platform, especially when there's not adult supervision. Not that I would watch them anyway, but the only thing like with that is I do watch some fishing channels where they bring their kids and the dad's there with them, and that's cool. But again, I hope everybody's having a good day. Hit the like, comment, come in and say hi. And if you see my thumbnail, what do you think that picture is? And don't say it's a print. Think of what kind of creature as far as wildlife. I can pretty much say that that's a raccoon. That's the world's biggest raccoon ever. I mean, to me it looks like a baby cub print. Whoever's in here, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. Had a tail end of the live. About to bounce off here. And hang out for a couple hours. Had some good conversation, and then the chat went to shit, but ain't no big deal. Like I said, you got to be a battery. You got to take negatives and turn to positives. So, I guess I'm just going to chill here for another 3 minutes less. Go ahead and get to that, smack that 2 hour live. You maybe start making my lives a lot shorter. I like hanging out and obviously smoking. Thank you for coming in. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. Come in, we'll shout you out. Appreciate those that are still in here. One more for the road. Then I'm going to go on Token Tom's Discord, and I'm going to do more dad. Thanks for coming in, stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Cheers. Get ready to take a little rip. One for the road. Hope your life's good. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're fighting all the demons and you're staying high vibed and you want to stay in the light and be a positive first person. Have you said anything nice to anybody today? Have you tried to be inspirational? Cheers. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, I almost cut it. I saved it. Alright. We have 17, 16. 15. Got 10 seconds to hit that like. 25 is a nice round uneven number. Alright guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Much love.